Mark, a professional performance and a 1-0 victory against Aldershot in the Youth Cup tonight. How would you assess it?
Yeah, really pleasing on how we played. The boys took the game plan excellently and did what we want them to do. Keep a clean sheet is important. I think we really restricted and limited them to any chances at all. Obviously for our sake, it's always tense when it's just 1-0, and they started obviously just to put one or two more bodies on our back line later on, but the boys dealt with it well, won the duels. And we're probably disappointed we've not scored 3 or 4 throughout the game, so something to work on, but we're through to the next round, and always these ones are always really tricky. And Aldershot, obviously they're here for a reason. They've done well, they're a good team, so they're going to cause us problems at moments, but we managed to ride them really well and managed to, sort of, like I said, limit them to 2 or 3 chances. That was it.
How important were the winning of those duels, as you say, that kind of gave us the base for it to become a defence versus attack game?
Yeah, it's what we want our academy players to be brilliant at, is to win battles and win duels, because if you do that, it gives you a chance to win the game. And it's no different if they go with the first team. That's what the first team staff and Richie would be asking to do, is win battles, win duels, be physically excellent, and then you've got a chance to play the rest of the game. So it can't always be pretty. It has to be about you counter-pressing excellently well, winning the 1v1s, winning the aerial battles. So I think that was essential, and that's what sort of restricted them to really limited chances today.
How pleased were you with the patience shown by your players at 0-0 and then also at 1-0?
Yeah, I was more pleased once we were 1-0 up. It was good that we worked something constantly, and we had some threats. I still think we probably could have threatened more from the amount of possession we had. It was good to be patient, and it was allowing us to not get counter-attacked, so I was happy with that part of the game. Once we were 1-0, then I was more happy to be patient as such, but like I said, probably a little bit of transitional later on in the game. You saw how many people were going down with cramp. It's a big pitch, they're tired, they're excited, so just managing those moments is something that we'll have to review to see if we could have killed the game off. I think 2-0 would have really settled everybody and not allowed so many transitions or given them any sort of hope at all.
We've just spoken to your captain, Eddie Wright, and asked him about playing out there in front of fans, and he had a massive smile on his face as I asked him. Yeah. Just what do you think the players would have taken from tonight?
Yeah, a lot of confidence, because they dominated well. It's a good experience. Some of them, that's their first game they played there. Some, it's their first appearance in the FA Youth Cup. So we now go into the round with next round with one more game experience. Like Aldershot were coming into this with 2-3 rounds of playing under the lights and playing under that bit of pressure. So we just add that to our game moving forward. And people like Eddie was the captain tonight. He's a first-year scholar. We had obviously an under-16 that come on as well, which shows the ambition of the academy to try and push and develop people moving forward.
Just lastly, there were 261 fans here tonight. What's your message of thanks to them for the atmosphere they created?
Yeah, it was amazing. You could hear it when the boys were coming out and people's names were being read out. I think they all grew 2 or 3 inches, and throughout the game you always felt that we had more fans, we had more backing, and we said to the boys before, like, everyone wants you to do well because everyone cares about you. So having their friends, family, and parents there is essential. So I think it's a great experience for the boys to have that, but also that it gives them the extra energy to win the duels or to make the run or make a recovery run. So yeah, look, thanks very much to them. It's brilliant, and obviously if we're at home again next round or travelling, we encourage them to come again, and like I said, hopefully see some of the boys that maybe get in pros or being in the first team in the future.